Hello, I'm Trey. I'm here at the Great Wall of China. Maybe you've heard of it. It's big. I am here at sunset. It was a big hike to get up here. I'm at sort of a not very often visited, a kind of old area of the original wall. Other touristy areas have been rebuilt, and so I like the old kind of original stuff like this with the vegetation. But anyway, the sun is at a nice spot. It was hard as hell to get up here. I'm still out of breath, and it's been 5 minutes since the walk. So you can either take that as an indication of how hard it was to get up here or how out of shape I am. Probably a combination. All right, so I'll see what I can find. The sun is booking it towards the horizon. I've got a very wide-angle lens on here. This is 14 to 24, one of my favorites. I know it looks bulbous. That doesn't mean it's a fisheye. That's just how Nikon chooses to handle the barreling. So I can get all the way from the sun through that part of the Great Wall over to this giant tower and down through all of this foliage. All right, and I am set up in aperture priority. I have my ISO at 160, and as I go through my interval timer shooting, it's going to take 7 exposures because I'm shooting into the sun. It's super bright, as you can see. And so it'll go from the darker and brighter and brighter and brighter exposures start to appear there. All right, so that we can see all the detail of the Great Wall here as well as the sun. Okay, so I've been walking along the wall here, and you just can't believe the size of this thing. I've been to castles all over Europe and all over the world, and nothing compares to this thing. Just how wide and long it is. It just goes on forever and ever and ever. It's unfathomable, really. So I've switched to a 28 to 300 lens. I'm fairly zoomed in. I can't zoom in on this camera. I'm using the iPod for this, and I can't quite zoom in to show you what's over there. But there's a ton of nice twisty Great Wall over there. So I think that'll come out pretty good. The other lens I have now in my pocket, and I kind of ditched my bag over there. There's nobody around, so I don't think anyone will take my bag. I hope not. But it probably won't be the first or last mistake I've made. So I thought you might like to see what it's like to walk across the top of the Great Wall. It's unbelievable how big this place is. You kind of get a sense of it, that it's like you're walking through a forest and it's on top of the structure. So it's really cool. Okay, I've hiked to another part of the Great Wall here. Just passed through this huge tower. These towers separate sections of the wall. And let me just walk up here for just a quick second to show you. It's so awesome. I can't even describe it. I'm sure it's not coming through on video. But really, it's just, it's remarkable. And here's one of the walls that I just walked up to get here. So it's rough and wild, and the feeling is really something else. So of course you see the wall continuing on here. And you can't see it from this video, but right in the middle of where I'm pointing, it carries on over mountain after mountain after mountain into the distance. I think that'll come through in the final shot. Anyway, the sun's sort of at the perfect spot, so I'm going to concentrate on the photography here for a second. All right, the sun is set, and I think I got some stuff I'll be happy with. As I walked along, I found this old ruined part. I think there used to be a small tower here, and what I did is I set up over here. I had on a different lens when I came over, and I switched very quickly. You can see the remnants right there. Actually, I switched back because I switched in a hurry once again. because I wanted to go inside this alcove and get a wide-angle shot inside and get the Great Wall through. But the nice sinuous wall is beautiful from almost every angle. And maybe you can see how it continues on hill after hill after hill there. So there's all kinds of nice things to see here. You probably know by now that you can see so much more with the human eye than you can see through this video camera. And sometimes people actually ask me, do you really see the world like that, or is it all kind of, just something that you do in Photoshop and stuff? But I think a lot of people that do landscape photography will tell you the same thing, that the more you do this sort of stuff, the more you start to see the world like it. The more you start to see, the difference between different blues, a cornflower blue and a slate blue. The way that these colors fade off into the hills, these colors, they don't even have names, but you can kind of sense them over time. And just the way you can see the grandeur of everything in new ways. It's really hard to explain, so if you're interested in photography and you start doing it, you'll find that this sort of snowballs, and it will begin to change the way you see the world slowly over time. It's really hard to describe, but maybe if you've been doing it for a while, you're starting to get a sense of what I mean. Anyway, there's still plenty of good photography left, even though the sun's down. All kinds of good angles, a lot more to hike. I gotta figure out how to get down this little cliff bit, but we'll figure that out. Here's one last little tip, and it's to bring a bigger lens when you go out for wide-angle situations, because you'll end up seeing nice details on the zoom in. You see here I'm zoomed in pretty far, and you can see this wall kind of snaking away there. And there's all these wonderful little compositions all over the place, and you can just sit here like a sniper and come up with fun compositions. So anyway, that's a great reason to bring a more flexible lens with you when you go out to do these landscape situations. All right, well, I hope that was interesting to you. I hope you picked up a few things. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions or anything like that. I'd be happy to try to answer if I get overloaded, but I'll do my best. Anyway, it's beautiful here. I was happy to share it with you. I'm still looking for more angles. There's a lot of light left, so I'll probably sign out. Also, my battery's kind of low. I'm here sort of on the edge. I don't know if you can see that or not. And I might hike down there. And I'm going to come back in the morning too, because I think it'll be beautiful also in the morning. So we'll see what we can see. Okay, all right. Take it easy and let me know your thoughts. Okay, thanks, bye.